Is it still 0-0 or is the score not updating?
Scores are not I don't know. In welchem WLAN sind die?
No, it's 6-5.
Dein WLAN ist an und mein WLAN ist auch noch an. Ist
ja, aber der ist verbunden. Also gleich läuft ja auch die Eingabe, sonst wird das nicht funktionieren. Die haben keinen Namen eingegeben.
Ja doch, da ja schon. Ah ne, doch nicht.
Die haben keinen Namen eingegeben, die Zeit läuft. Die Zeit tickt. Die Zeit tickt nur, wenn die auf Start drücken.
Okay.
Immer noch keinen. Hab ich
Also it's like left name, right name.
kurz nicht an. Kein Platz, um das scheiß Ding zu arbeiten.
Double hits, 1 point each. Last exchange. Defense ready. Go!
Kannst du mal Chat fragen, wie man eine Ahnung von OBS hat?
Wir haben immer noch kein Bild, ne?
Die haben noch kein Bild.
Wir haben immer noch kein Bild. Ja, nach dem Neustart hat es dann gedauert.
Hier.
Ah ne, geht wieder.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, das Bild ist da.
Ja, geht wieder.
Das ist halt die Verbindung, hier ist Kacke. Also diese Halle nie wieder, Entschuldigung. Ich habe jetzt schon keinen Spaß mehr. Ich habe noch kein Audio. Ich habe die Befürchtung, dass das Audio einfach nicht hinterherkommt zum Laden und jetzt das Bild vorzieht.
In welchem WLAN sind wir da gerade drin?
In deinem.
Ja.
Wir haben Ton. Manchmal.
Ich höre.
Das hast du gerade gehört. Aber das Problem ist, dass die Verbindung hier so scheiße ist, dass.
Ja.
Ja, grundlegend haben wir Ton, aber nur wenn wir genug Datenvolumen haben. Dein Handy müsste irgendwo hin, wo es besseren Empfang hat.
Wo ist das?
Ja. Ich habe auch
um das ein Stückchen weiter einfach nach vorne zu legen.
Fences, get ready, please.
Ja, mal sicher,
Fences ready. Height.
Sollen wir jemanden mit deinem Handy hier vorne in die 2 Reihen weiter nach vorne setzen?
Du kannst es auch einfach da vorne hinlegen, wenn das an der Slot hingeführt wird.
Bring out.
Warte. Ja, leg einfach da vorne hin.
Green. As information for the hall, the score is not working properly right now. I'm sorry.
Und jetzt sind wir natürlich genau mit dem Handy in dieser Betonschalung hier. Da brauchen wir Hand.
Putting your post situation, both to the arms, so no score disruption.
Hello, hello. I think the commentary should be live now. We have in green Robin Pieters and in white we have Tobias Schrom. We want to apologize for the sound issues. I think it should be fixed right now. Okay, so there's a very tight distance game. I think Schrom has a slightly better footwork, but the pressure that Robin puts on is yeah, amazing. Here we also see a lot of double hits. Robin usually takes the better of the exchange by going to a deep target like the head. And then we have Tobias who goes mainly for the hands or the lower target. As the shorter fencer, you're obviously more gonna hit the lower target since the head is quite high up in the air and quite far away. Okay, I think we just saw Robin grabbing his chest area, which could indicate that he's starting to get tired. 3 rounds of 3 minutes are kind of fatiguing. I think the match is fairly tight, 11-12, 11 for Robin and 12 points for Tobias. Last exchange of the second round. Ooh. Yeah, nice. I think the afterblow was out of time. And the stream is turning into a slideshow. Okay, it's a very tight match with 12 for Robin Pieters and 13 for Tobias Schrom. I think they both have roughly the same style, which is amazing to see. Schrom, I think, has more precise footwork, but Robin has the reach advantage. And I see there's also sound now. Hey. Here we go for the final round. It's 12-13. A one-handed thrust from Schrom and another bonk on the head from Pieters. I think we've seen this exchange before. Okay, it's getting tense. I see that Schrom is also putting off his mask, so he's probably getting hot. Could also be a sign of fatigue. I think there's fatigue on both sides now. Okay, here they go. Yeah, nice defense of the legs from Pitors. Ooh, I saw a nice sword to the heads. Robin also noticed this. That's why he stopped defending and then he got hit on the hands, but they probably only count the hit to the hands. Yeah. Tobias getting a 2-point lead on Robin. Oh, Pitors attacks with a flurry of throws, but Schrom tries to counter, which concludes in a double hit on the hands. But maybe the judges are thinking that there is a quality issue on one of the hits. If you hit with a flat, you won't get any points, and they're trying to really look for it. No, quality is there. Yeah. It's an uncommitted attack from Pitors, which gets countered with a riposte from Schrom, which is parried, and then the other riposte from Robin and the second counter of Schrom, which concludes in another double hit. I think Schrom was on the head this time and Pitors on the arm. It's difficult to see. I think Pitors is almost twice the ace of Schrom, so good going for the old guy. Oh, the hit is deemed flat. Then we have an equality again. It's a very tight match. Oh! Feint to the hand and strike to the head. Pitors didn't see it coming. Schrom getting in the lead again. Here they go. Oh! Yeah, the reaction ability of the old guy isn't keeping up, I think. A 4-point lead is significant. I hope Pitors can regain his... I think he got hit with the first riposte already, Pitors. I think the judge on my side, which only indicates points for Pitors. Yeah, doesn't team quality for the strike of white. With only a 2-point lead for white. Oh, nice. He feints the Shilhao, which has been coming all fight long. And then he transitions into a hand hit. Nice, clean. A 1-point difference in the advantage of the German Schrom. Schrom is trying to lure out Pitors. Pitors is just content resting a bit, I think. Oh, he's out of the field. Yeah, the judges saw it. It's difficult to see with the double ring and the cock in the middle of the field. Oh, pressure from Schrom. I think I saw hesitation with Pitors, but I'm not sure if it's enough hesitation to count it as too late. We'll see what the judges say. Okay, here they go, 50 seconds left. Now it's Pitors pressuring. Oof. I don't think white had a clear strike. The judges disagree. What will be the decision? Yeah, they deem the strike from white enough intention. Schrom still 2 points ahead. almost. Distance games. Ooh. And there a big step from white to cover the distance. Both tall guys, both used to getting a reach advantage of their opponent. Blah. Ooh. A bad thrust from green and a nice counter from white. I think fatigue is setting in. And I think it's setting in more with Peters. That's why you don't smoke it. Yeah, age. It's a cruel thing.
Green hits white to the head with an afterblow cut to the arm from white. It's a 1 point for green.
1 point green means there's again a 2 point difference. 28 seconds left. Ooh, the reach. A feint thrust with a strike to the leg. Clean hit to the leg. 1 point difference. It's close. Ooh, another nice afterblow. Afterblows can't get points. 18 seconds left on the clock. It's very close at the end of this fight. Ooh, he's edging the ring again, Peters. Complex feints. A knotty floor that needs to be hit, apparently. Ooh, the last exchange. 1 point difference. Peters needs a point. Ooh! And he gets thrusted to the face. Very nice match. And this was only the first one. I think these were the least experienced fencers. So it's gonna get better throughout the evening, I think. I think their styles were very similar, and the main difference was the age and the cardio. Congratulations to Tobias. Very nice fight.
Ja. Da bin ich drauf. Mach was. Okay. Der gute alte Stich gewinnt immer, wie wir gesehen haben. Jetzt gibt es noch ein bisschen Preise. Max, wo bist du? Tobi, komm mal rüber. Du kannst von Regeni 50 € abholen, damit du dir ein anderes Schwert kaufen kannst. Das falls du willst. Yes, genau. Ja. Du wirst jetzt noch ein bisschen interviewt. Oder ihr beide, wenn wir sehen. Ja? Hallo? Funktioniert nicht. Ja, wir machen um 10 nach mit dem nächsten Gefecht dann weiter. Also machen wir mal 12 Minuten Pause. Und dann starten wir in das zweite Gefecht mit ein bisschen Spezialteil.
There will be a 12-minute break.
know you.
Stay a bit with us. We are trying to organize an interview for you right now. Just give us a minute.
Live? Yes. Okay, then we'll call the fencers, and then we'll do a little interview. Let's ask them both. I don't know how far I can go with this thing. They're both coming this way. Let's put ourselves in the right spot. Voila. Hello, hello, congratulations on a nice match.
Thank you.
You too. So, a big question. How old are you guys?
24. 38.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Did you notice that the age difference made it difficult, cardio-wise, for example?
Cardio-wise, not so much, but he's very fast off his feet, and that caught me by surprise a few times. Yeah, his thrusts were lightning fast. If I could have caught them, maybe it would have been a different match, but I was a little bit too slow for that.
Oh, it definitely would have changed the match much because I couldn't use my main offense. But huge respect. Cardio-wise, he was really on point, and I think if he fought 2 or 3 more rounds, it would have not dropped off from us too.
Okay, great. Then in the fight in the beginning, there was not a lot of feeling out. It was just immediately bam, bam. Was that a strategy, or was it just like how you always fence?
He pressured me from the start, so I had to defend quickly. So at the start, I was pushed back too much, and I stepped made a lot of ring outs. So I had the plan on the mindset in the next rounds to step a little bit more forwards, go in with the thrusts to make a little bit more space for me, and that worked well.
I completely agree. That was my tactic, to pressure him from the start and keep an advantage there, which I had to give up a little bit in the second round because we were coming forward a lot more. So yeah, I agree.
And how does it feel to fight guys that are the same size as you?
I'm used to it. In Germany, we have a lot of fencers which are only a little bit smaller than me or even the same height, so you get used to it.
for me it was, I needed a little bit more adapting, yeah. Maybe it influenced my game a little bit, that I had the feeling I had to come closer or something to get where I wanted to be, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, I think it was a really nice opening fight. It's the best opening fight we've had on Fight Night. So, anything to add about fencing?
I just want to have a huge shout out for Robin to come here to another country and Fencer, beziehungsweise especially here at the stage, live streamed, is a very huge deal, and he made a really good job.
Thank you, beautiful words. Same. Thank you for being here and having this fight. I enjoyed it very much.
No problem. I was scouted yesterday.
Okay, thank you for the fencers. It was a really nice match, and I hope the rest of the evening will be just as nice.
Oh, I definitely.
Congratulations on the win, and congratulations on a nice match.
Thank you.
dem Internetmikro an meinem Hals. An die Leute im Internet, falls ihr uns irgendwie unterstützen wollt, wir haben ab und zu mal eingeblendet, wie das funktioniert. Also wenn ihr wollt, dass unsere Fechter wieder nach Hause kommen, dann könnt ihr uns ein bisschen Geld da lassen. Wir machen jetzt ein Gefecht und es kommt ein Fechter rein, der kommt von der Schildwache in Potsdam, beziehungsweise bei Zwerchau in Berlin ficht er auch. Der ficht seit 4 Jahren und der hat eine ganz besondere Idee gehabt, und zwar, wir machen jede Runde eine andere Waffe. Dann könnt ihr mal ein bisschen was anderes anschauen. Also wir fechten mit Säbel in der ersten Runde, in der zweiten Runde mit Rapier und Dolch. Ja, und in der dritten Runde dann hauen sie wieder richtig auf die Fresse mit dem Langschwert. Alles davor ist hübsch. Ja, wird auf jeden Fall Spaß machen. Idee war von ihm. Und jetzt kommt Jesse Gerdes. Ihr traut euch was. Das ist wahrscheinlich das Gefährlichste, was wir heute sehen. Ja, ein bisschen Sponsoring gekriegt haben wir von eurem Freund, vom Stefan Eichelmann, weil der uns die Rapiere abgeklebt hat. Das sollte ich noch sagen. Ja genau, wir haben einen Gegner ausgewählt, der möglichst fies ist, also in dem Fall Linkshänder. Der kommt aus den Niederlanden von Age of N, also historische Freifechte Netherlands. War das richtig? Ich sage mal, das war richtig, ja. Der ficht seit gute 15 Jahre, also echt schon lang. Ja, dann werden wir uns mal anschauen, wie der von links in unseren Favoriten hier reinsticht. Jetzt kommt Bout Jungsma. So geil. So, jetzt Zeit für Bier.
Okay, here we have an exciting fight. We start with saber, then we go over to rapier and dagger, and the third round will be longswords. In the green corner we have Jesse Gerdes from Germany, and in the white corner we have Bart Jongsma from the Netherlands. And we also have a multinational judging team, a German and a Dutch guy who are judging.
Salute each other. Are you ready for the first bout? Saber.
Bart Jongsma is a left-handed fencer, if you hadn't noticed, and he has a lot of experience. Let's see if Jesse can make the underdog dream through and beat Bart. I saw a double hit, yeah. One to the arm, one to the torso. It was on my side, so the main judge wouldn't have seen. Yeah, they're not taking a lot of time to feel each other out, and they're going directly after it. We have Jesse pacing around the ring,
During exchange,
eager
we have
to
basically
fight.
simultaneous attack from green to the left. Hit the hand. White. Hit the
They both have a
torso of
really
green.
different
So,
rating.
2 points
Bart
for
Jongsma, who
white,
has the
1
rating of
point green.
36 on HEMA ratings, so he's 36th. And then Jesse with a way
Set.
lower rating of
Fence.
193. So Jesse is the underdog. But Bart still is a left-handed fencer, which...
Halt!
Ooh, another double hit. But now the other way around.
Okay.
Apparently now the scores are both counted. They're not making the difference. Yeah.
Similar situation, simultaneous attack. White to green, hit the legs. Green to white, hit the head. 2 points green, 1
wichtiges Match für heute Abend. Ja, und jetzt wird was Unglaubliches passieren, und zwar werde ich ganz viele Sachen falsch aussprechen. Die nächste Fechterin, die ficht seit 9 Jahren, ja, ist jetzt heute hier eingeflogen, zwar aus Polen, ja. Die trainiert und gibt Training bei der Akademia Schermiersche. Sorry. Sorry. Genau, macht einfach ganz viele Events, bisschen am Grinden, hat sie gesagt. Also ja, gibt Workshops und so weiter. Das ist, was ihr Spaß macht. Ansonsten ist sie ein Bade, der hier gekommen ist, um ein paar Ärsche zu kicken. Ja. Werden wir uns anschauen, ob das funktioniert heute. Hier ist Masjana Jelinska. Jo, sorry. Okay, jetzt kommen wir zu ihrer Gegnerin. Die zwei kennen sich auch, also das wird auf jeden Fall interessant. Das ist noch ein bisschen mehr Mindgames und Taktik dabei. Die ist, glaube ich, die erste wiederkehrende Fechterin auf der Fight Night. Also die hat hier schon mal gefochten vor 4 Jahren. Ist ja seit 7 Jahren dabei am Fechten und ist sicher, würde ich sagen, die meist tätowierte Frau in der ganzen Szene. Ich war vor kurzem bei ihr zu Hause und die Wohnung schaut genauso aus. Also es schaut aus wie in einem Zeughaus. Da hängen irgendwelche Sachen an der Wand. Hier in der Ecke stinkt es ein bisschen. Die macht Behurt, da hängt viel Rüstung rum. Ja. Und ich habe mich seit einem Jahr darauf gefreut, die Ansage zu machen, weil der Name, der reimt sich auf John Cena. Und ihr Name ist Jon Tina.
Okay, here we go. For this fight, I took an expert in Eastern European HEMA, Miha.
Yeah, Mikhailos Karabagato. Yeah, I would prefer to comment on a saber fight, but it is what it is. So we'll have hopefully a very exciting match here, and it would be interesting because Marciana Jelinska is from Akademia Żegmierza, so
That's how you pronounce it, by the way.
yeah, and it's interesting to see whether how much is her style would be like close to what we normally see from Polish fencers, and whether she has like an adjustment to this particular rule set, which is very different and probably like motivates a slightly different behavior on the field.
Well, I saw her fight in a Berlin Open, which is, it's a special tournament, but there her style worked very well, and I think she won the gold medal from Tina, so it's a redo.
No, I think she got silver and Melissa Claes got gold.
No,
we can
that's
check
silver, I
it later,
think.
but anyway, she was in the final. Yeah, I guess so.
That's
Okay,
silver.
I think
This is
the
longsword.
ring is clear
A proper
and
weapon.
clean. Ladies, we're very honored to
I
judge
think,
this fight.
Magdalena is
we
the
expect
footwork
clean
advantage,
clear fencing
and Tina
and a
has
fair
maybe
fight.
a bit more core strength,
Greet each
but,
other, greet the audience,
If you look
greet
at
us.
the previous fight there, the footwork won.
Also, Tina is probably slightly higher, which always like usually
Hands is
gives
ready?
a reach advantage.
Go!
And what's interesting about those fights is that they're long, so we are expecting to see a series of adjustments over the fight. So that's the most interesting part of this type of fights for me. Yeah.
Stop!
Yep.
We start with a strike after blow to the hands. A little bit of feeling each other out.
Yeah.
Hit from green to the arm of white, after blow from white, no score this round.
Yeah. And like you
Hands
said,
ready.
my
Go.
son is immediately like start working with distance management and footwork as him kind of like a base
think
game
in
here. Yeah.
This exchange he showed a lot more
Hit
precision than
from
Tina.
green to the arm of white. The afterblow was unclear, so 1 point for green. Fences ready?
Taking immediately.
Go!
I mean, in a fight long like this, 2 points lead is probably not that much essential, at least at this stage. Yeah, but
Stop.
anyway, nice.
Nice to the legs.
Yeah, nice leg strike. So, yeah.
Hit from white to the leg
The
of
legs are
green
wide, but they
for 1
are
point.
open
Green, are you
for
okay? Is the
shallow
leg of
hits.
okay? Okay, perfect.
It also feels like a reasonable strategy. If you can't
Fence
catch
ready?
up with the
Go.
footwork going back and forth, you just apply pressure and keep moving forward. That at least gives you the chance to be in a distance at the moment you choose, rather than dealing with the opponent who is constantly playing with distance.
What I also noticed is that like Magdalena has a way straighter back, a little bit more core tension, and Tina, she's a little bit more flopping around, I think.
No, but
This was a nice strike.
Yeah, this exchange was different by this means. Tina landed a strike, I guess.
Get closer to the
Yeah, sure. So it's okay. I'm trying not to leak this microphone.
You can lick me.
No. Not today, sorry.
Hit from white to the arm of green with an afterblow, no score this round. Fences ready? Go!
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So it's 1-1. Yeah. That's an interesting thing I see every year at let's say Western European tournaments like HLO, that Polish fencers who are like, of course that's a very competitive
Hit
and
from
very high
green
level
to the leg
HEMA,
of white, 1 point.
location, but
Fences ready?
changing the
Go.
game in order to adjust to the Nordic rule set. This in between, but probably closer to Nordic by the logic. It's not an easy game. Like, yeah, missed.
I think it's gonna be a battle for the legs.
Stop.
Oh yeah, nice. This thrust.
Thrust to the hands.
Yes, I think the thrust was supposed to land on the body, but
Yeah, I
it's
think
landed
so too.
on the hands, which is like still a good thrust. At least we saw a very distinctive bend. So the intention was probably different, but it maybe doesn't matter that much.
I'm not sure if it would land if you weren't wearing the big gloves, but still,
Yeah.
it looked really nice.
Yeah, and also like if you're not wearing the big gloves, it would probably go
Hit
closer
from green
to
to
a
the
deeper
arm of
target,
white
so-
True.
with an afterblow to the torso, no points this round.
Oh yeah, so they counted
Fences
after
ready?
blow
Go!
as a reduced point factor. Okay.
Stop!
Yeah.
So this is something that I noticed with a lot of Polish fencers, that they tend to like hit with the flat from underneath, which
Yeah.
I think we just saw Magdalena.
Double
do.
hit.
It's very
2
hard.
points
It's
for the
very
thrust
hard
from green
judge,
to white, and 1
whether
point for the hit
it's,
on
flat,
the hands.
But from the
So 2
position of the
points
sword,
white,
yeah,
1 point green.
Like, as a judge, I would probably like to
Fences
see
ready?
at
Go.
least a little bit of a sword rotation to indicate that it didn't go straight up as a flat from a thumb
But
grip.
Tina has really improved since Berlin Open. Keeps her guard very tight, her hands closed.
Stop!
Oh yeah, hand strike. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about the
Magdalena-
quality on the head hit
yeah,
here.
it
but
wasn't purpose,
yeah,
but
the
it
judges
landed.
agree with that the quality isn't quite there, but maybe
Yeah,
it's
that's
enough.
fair.
Hit
That's
from
fair.
white to the head of green with an afterblow to the hands, so 1 point white.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Fences
fair.
ready?
barely enough
Go.
quality, but still.
Yeah.
Last exchange.
Oh, so it's already the end of the first round. Not a very in previous fights the score was generally
Stop.
high after the yeah.
Ooh, a nice thrust.
It's connected. Yeah.
I think Magdalena was focusing too much on the hands, and then Tina took advantage by avoiding a hand hit and then coming in with the thrust.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing with you know, mostly dealing with attacks with your footwork. You need to move backward very explosively and fast to deal with a thrust, and it's especially hard against the thrust. So it's
That is a double hit
usually
with a thrust from white to the
people
chest of green. Follow
can
in the
get,
same tempo we
thrust
have
is,
a hit
slightly
from
faster, less
white to the
noticeable, and
hands of
also has
green,
a longer
from
reach.
green
You
to the
can
hands of white.
continue it,
So it's 2 points for white and 1 point for green.
Also, this is the Nordic rule set, so you can
Short break, 90
take hit
seconds.
on the hands if you hit on the torso.
It's not actually completely Nordic, because you can't
No,
you can't win points with an after blow. You can only
You can with a
reduce.
double.
Yeah, but you can with a double. Yeah.
But I feel it's quite logical that.
Yeah. I actually like this rule set. It's somehow close to what is it? An American Sean Franklin rule set. So basically, when you can't make points with an afterblow, but you can reduce the points you got from the first intention attack, because it seems a little bit in the middle between of the Eastern European rule set that often prioritize first intention attack, and a Nordic rule set that prioritizes strike to the deep target, disregarding the tempo. I mean, not that important whether you've been first or second if it was in tempo. And this one is somewhere in between, in my opinion. So it makes it interesting and forces every fencer to adjust, because it's not very usual in this part of the world.
So I think we just solved the scoring issue of HEMA, of like the Nordic rule set versus the more Eastern European right of way.
30 seconds
I
left.
think this is the solution, and from now on every tournament will be with these rule sets.
Yeah, that's interesting, because it's interesting that in
15 seconds.
The Eastern European rule sets, they are very different. In fact, like the rule set, like a right of way rule set, at a Tenhau, a Polish rule set, and the Ukrainian rule set, they're very different, but they all prioritize the first intention attack. So your main goal is to be first on the target, and it's less important what zone you hit, because you're either getting more points for the first intention, or your opponent just not getting points for the afterblow. Yeah.
Start with the second round. Immediate attack to the hands from Magdalena.
Stop!
Oh, she's putting on the pressure, a lot more pressure than the previous round.
Hit from green to the
disadvantage
leg of
6 to 4.
white. The answer was too late, so 1 point
I think
green.
she hit a leg.
Hands ready, go!
Yeah, she got 1 point back. And it's also interesting that she...
Stop!
Oh yeah. I think she got hit. Was a she?
I don't think Magdalena...
Double hit, 2 points
Tina
each.
got clean first, but judges disagree.
Hands ready,
Also like
go!
Gerrit in Magdalena's corner. Very good coach.
Who's in Magdalena's?
Gerrit is the coach of the national team, the women's team in Germany.
Interesting. Yeah.
Stop!
Magdalena really trying for the shallow targets.
Yeah.
But sometimes, Tina is like really nice explosive attacks with her thrust that surprise Magdalena.
Yeah, that's interesting that they both use kind of like their priority tool to put pressure. When Tina needed to put pressure to regain points, she was mostly threatening with a sword, and Magdalena is threatening with a footwork, like more aggressively moving on her opponent. That's kind of like interesting to see. Nice snipe.
One-handed thrust. I think
we
Tina
had a
already
one-handed
told it,
thrust
before
to the
fact that she
hand
would hate
from
those.
green, so 1 point for green.
I mean, it's still a
Hands ready,
a blade connecting with a body, so I wouldn't blame anyone in a fight. And both fencers don't like overuse this tool. They just use it from time to time, and that's how it's supposed to be used. Nice thrust.
Nice thrust from Marchana.
Yeah. That was a nice thrust, and that was a very interesting opposition. Her sword bended to the side, so she basically had like a diagonal position of the sword and then pressed.
Hands
so
ready,
she practically made a perfect opposition in the direction of the sword opponent.
Marchana in the lead now. Ooh, and another nice thrust.
Yeah.
I think she's getting more explosive with her footwork, getting
another
more
thrust
confidence.
from green to white, 2 points green.
Then it's
Hands ready,
needed for a good
go!
thrust.
Yeah, and it also becomes like a game within a game, so she kind of like forced her opponent to worry about hand snipes and now use
in the
them.
other direction.
Yeah.
But she got a hit in the leg as well.
Yeah. and now uses those hand
Hit from
snipes
green to
as
the
a
leg of
feint,
white,
as a pre,
followed by an attack to the torso as an after blow, so
set
no
up the
score
thrust.
this
yeah, to
round.
set up a thrust after that.
Fence is
yeah.
ready, go!
But Tina very conservative in her guard, not
Stop.
giving in the hands.
Yeah.
But that's what you get when you don't give
Yeah.
the hands, then the sword is too close to your body to really quickly defend
Yeah.
the thrust. So
Thrust
It's also
from
like
green
from
to the
what
torso of
I
white, 2
see,
points
one
green.
of the things with
Fence is
people
ready.
who mostly fence
Go.
in a Nordic rule set, because the priority of the deep target, people kind of like have a tendency to step into the distance where their hands can be sniped without like preparations or feint or a realistic threat,
There
which
was an
sometimes
attack
leads
from
to being
white
hit
to the arm of
to
green
the
for 1
hands
point.
just
1
by
point
some,
white.
fast enough fencers.
Fence is ready.
So that's
Go.
what happened. She was holding her sword high enough and just stepped into the distance, and Magdalena just thrusted her
Stop.
hand.
Magdalena
Nice.
showing her flexibility, but the thrust landed. Yeah, Tina needs a comeback, and she already comes back with 2 points, I think.
Yeah, that's interesting with this score, that because the score doesn't reset each round, so it's kind of like the lead changes and it immediately changes the tactics of the fencer, who's
Yeah.
either in a lead or just need to catch up with
Because
the
when the
points.
third round starts and you're not in the lead, you really need
We
to.
have a
there's a
hit
lot of
on the
pressure
head
you.
from
Let's
white to
put
green.
it like that.
The afterblow was too late, so 2
Yeah,
points
it's
for white.
it's sometimes why the score doesn't reflect the
ready?
skills, because when
Go.
you're like a couple of points rely on more risky, more explosive actions, and that often leads to like a bigger
Stop.
point gap. But it's
Thing
not.
I'm not sure about the edge alignment.
Hit to the
You can
hands
use
of
these,
white
like,
from green, so
low
1
hits to the
point
hands.
for green.
Oftentimes not with the,
Fence is
not with the
ready.
sharp edge.
Go!
Yeah, those
But
are.
the idea that in Polish judging that flat hits are allowed.
In Poland, no. In
No?
Poland, no. But I didn't see. No, it's anyhow. I think it's in Slovakia. Yeah, they don't have a concept of age alignment as a valid or not valid hit. In Poland, they technically have, as far as I remember, but I don't recall that they use it very often. But yeah, I remember that there are sometimes like a flat hits were called for the video appeal, and those were satisfied. So generally they have this concept, yeah. But people still snipe hands a lot, and mostly snipe them from the thumb grip position, which often leads to flat strikes, of course. But it's also like it depends on the trajectory, because sometimes you just like snap upward, and sometimes you're trying to make a diagonal strike. So yeah, that's up to the fencer to invest into showing that the age alignment is good.
Okay, here they go again.
Yeah, it's
Marciana in the
15-11.
lead.
Yeah.
Again with her wild
Last
footwork,
exchange.
Yeah, it's also
trying
like
for the leg.
yeah, she now uses like a hand
Stop.
snipes as a yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
Payback.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thrust.
Marciana now like
From
uses
white to the arm of
a
green,
threat
1
to
point
the
white.
hands,
90
basically
seconds
to
break.
set up her further actions, because they kind of
This is
like
the end
put
of round 2.
yeah, that they kind of put her opponent on her back foot, and that creates a more stable position for the opponent to attack, because now you know where your opponent is.
Well, right now I have it that whoever shows most explosivity gets the points. Like in the first round, I think Tina was more explosive with her explosive thrusts. And in the second round, it was Marciana who was more explosive with her thrusts. So yeah, I think explosive attacks are what might win this fight.
Yeah, it's also interesting whether they're going like. I mean, it's sometimes a good thing and sometimes a bad thing when you are in a lead. Like, you always have to make a decision whether you are going to fence conservatively, trying to protect your lead, or you are going to try to expand the lead. And it often depends on how tired the fencer, how confident he or she feels about the being ahead against this particular opponent, and many other factors. So there is no one particular solution, but it's always like from my personal experience, it's always a decision: protect your lead, or you are going to, but because you know that if you are leading, your opponent will start, tossing a coin, start going for more risky actions.
Okay. Fences ready.
Start going for more risky actions because now.
But since this is an exhibition match, I don't think anybody is going to take it easy.
Yeah, of course.
Stop.
Nice.
Yeah. That's I think one of the good tactics is like going to the legs so that the legs are back so that you can't
There was
retreat,
a cut
and if you
over
then follow up with the thrust.
the neck of
Yeah.
white from
Yeah,
green,
yeah.
so 2 points for
You
green.
don't need to overcommit as much because
Fences
the other
ready.
one can't go back.
Go.
Extending her lead, Marchana.
Stop.
Yeah, I think Marciana
Was
stepped
the wrong
on
line.
the yellow line, which is I don't know whether it's prohibited by the rule set or not.
So the inner square is the ring. If you're with both feet out of the ring,
Okay.
you're out of the.
Okay,
you're out of the ring.
she was just one foot.
A little bit of edging of the ring.
Okay. Due to a misunderstanding with the lines, we have
Yeah,
a
but it
thrust
seems that
from white to
Marciana
the
feels very
torso of
confident
green,
about
so 2
that.
points white.
I'd say she has a
Fences
perfect
ready.
tool to
Go.
protect the score because she has a very good footwork both forward and backward. So, like basically moving backward while hitting hands. That's what she did right now.
Yeah, but she also got hit in the hand, so.
Hit
Yeah,
from
but
white
she's
to
in
the
the
arms
lead,
of
so
green.
yeah, she's in the
1
lead, she
point
doesn't
white.
need to-
Who needs to make the clean?
Yeah, she needs to
Fences
deal
ready.
whatever Tina
Go.
is invents as her tool to
She's
regain
still putting on
points.
pressure, defending the legs with her sword. We don't see that a lot. Mostly we just pull the leg away.
Stop.
Yeah.
This I don't like. There was an obvious attack of Tina, and Marchana just went for
Double
the
hit to
double.
the arms, 1 point each.
Yeah, but it feels that they decided to be
Fences
more
ready.
conservative. So she pretends she's
Go.
attacking, and she pretends she's like, like,
Stop.
oh yeah, now she did.
Thrust
Interesting. Yeah.
and hit to the hands.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's essentially more comfortable to
Double
be in the
hit.
lead at this stage of the
Green
of
hit
the,
the torso
of
of
the
white with
match
an,
because now you can choose
in time
when
hit
you go
on the
for
arms,
an
so
attack.
2
So
points
you can
green, 1 point white.
dance a little
Lead
bit.
is not- yeah, it's
Fences
Yeah,
ready.
it's not a bad.
Go.
4
Yeah,
points, but,
yeah, and it was like 2 points only, so she decided to go for a more aggressive, more decisive. I think
hit to
it's
the hands.
yeah. I think they both hit
Marchana
hands.
acknowledges it.
Yeah, but I
There
think
was
they,
a hit
they both
to the
hit,
hands from white to green, so 1 point for white.
Okay.
I didn't see a green. hit to
Fences
the
ready.
Yeah, yeah, it
Go.
wasn't a good quality, so yeah, that's I'm not surprised for
2
this
points
decision.
difference.
Yeah, it's
1 minute left.
it's quite tight. 2 points is nothing here. That's one
Showing her
mistake.
flexibility.
Yeah, that's one mistake. Yeah, but she also goes slow, so it was yeah.
No quality.
Stop.
Yeah, everything was voided and he didn't expect to miss. And then
The
it was a
initial
bit of
touches weren't
awkwardness.
Yeah, that's a little.
And then
Well,
he
look,
thought they
quality, this is
regained,
why I didn't
faster
call.
than the other one, and
The
then they thrust
hit
at
that
the
I
same
called
time.
was the double hit, 2 points
it always
each.
happens when both fencers
Fences ready.
miss.
Go.
Then the exchanges have
awkward.
have a tendency to be slightly awkward because
The guy zone misses.
yeah.
Tina oftentimes stepping off the line.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to give
Stop.
credit to the organizers. All the fights feel very, very close. So
That was
yeah.
a double hit
I mean-
Thumbs up
with
from the
white hitting the head and
Yeah,
green
all
hitting the
the-
leg,
all
so
the- all the
2
three fights
points for
were
white and
very
1 point for
close.
green.
Yeah, it's
Fences ready.
1 point,
Go.
1 point on the lead, and it was a tie before that. So we still have this drama, and
Still showing patience.
Stop.
yeah, it's
I
a
don't think
leg.
that was a good hit from
Yeah, it's a leg.
Marchana. I think
It's a leg.
Tina really got the advantage here.
It's a leg versus body. So
Yeah,
it's,
but I thought the leg hit was not so good, to be honest.
yeah, it depends. I don't know. It's hard. It depends on the basically the bar judges set up for those fights. I think it looked slightly
Okay.
messy because Tina was moving forward.
White
so
landed a
overall
thrust
there was
to the
intention
torso.
and there was a strike.
The
But
hit
anyway,
of
she
green to
landed
the
the
leg
strike
was
to
low
the body.
intention, so I called 2 points for white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
she
were
agrees
right.
with me.
Yeah,
Heads
you were
ready,
right. Yeah,
go.
yeah.
It's Germany.
And now,
Stop.
yes,
Ooh.
and now is
There was one strike after
the Tina's
hit that
lead
caused that
and
one.
the absolutely symmetrical situation when Tina goes for legs and Marciana goes for the body because she needs her points back. Yeah, that's very interesting. How much time do we still have?
10 seconds. So
10
it's gonna
seconds. So it's
be
gonna
one
be
exchange
called. It's
left.
gonna be called last exchange, I guess.
Okay, so we have a hit to the hip from white to green with an afterblow to the head, which cancels out the points. So no points awarded this round. Last exchange.
Last exchange,
Last
and
exchange.
Tina got in.
Heads
the lead.
ready, go.
Yeah, 1 point lead.
It's gonna be tight. Oh, it's so close this match. Every match has been so close.
Yeah. And if it's like just 1 point from Marciana, it's gonna be a draw, right?
I think it's gonna be an overtime.
Stop.
Oh, double hits. But I think Marciana hit to the head and Tina hit to the leg. And I'm not sure. The judge here.
That
I'm not
was
sure
a
whether
hit
it was
from
a hit.
white to the torso of green, parrying the afterblow. So 2 points for white. That's the end of match.
The judges disagree, and so Tina wins with this fight.
Yeah. It could have been a draw. Very, very, very tight, very close fight.
Tina.
It was interesting to watch. It was interesting to watch.
Very nice fight.
Yeah.
Really impressed by both ladies.
The winner of our ladies match is Tina Yon.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Revenge for Berlin.
Yeah.
It was so good.
What is the next
It was-
fight? Is
it was
it?
great to see. Good well done.
Probably at 8.
Oh yeah. So it's Henrik. I'm going to
Yeah.
be his cornerman. So
Yeah.
you'll probably have a different co-commentator.
Probably.
See you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wir werden jetzt dann gleich noch Interviews sehen. Ja, und du kriegst ein bisschen Sachen. Du musst da bleiben. Genau, du kriegst nämlich von Max Gutschein von PBT und Shirt von 8 Openings. Genau. Wenn wir ein Foto machen, musst du das ein bisschen verrutschen, damit keiner deinen Code sieht. Ist verrutscht, glaube ich. Ja. Okay, dann geht's ihr ein bisschen Interview machen. War sehr schön zum Anschauen. War cool zum Anschauen. Ja. Gerrit, wann ist das nächste Gefecht? Okay, wir haben jetzt eine halbe Stunde Pause, 8 Uhr geht's weiter. Ja, dann haben wir noch 2 Gefechte. Jetzt wäre Zeit, ein Bier zu trinken. Ja.
So we'll be right here for an interview with Magdalena and Tina. Just give us a couple of more minutes to prepare, and then we're ready for you. Martin will interview them both.
Okay, I think we're live. Congratulations on your fight. It was a very nice fight, and again, another very close fight. Yeah, the first round I think was more in her favor. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the first round?
I just thought, wow, she's getting like quite intense into the game. Like you were just there on point, and you were like bam, bam, bam with your footwork, and I was like, oh gosh, I have to replicate it. It was quite intense, but first round was nice.
For me, the first round was just, oh my gosh, what I'm doing here. Oh, this is a new feather. Okay, what's the closest? The hand. And I was trying to go for the shallow targets, hands, leg, like feint into the legs. I was preparing for some deep, second intent actions, but she didn't allow me to make a beautiful flash with thrust, and she was kind of. And so. Yeah, after the first one, I was like, okay, 2 or 3 points, and I need to catch it up. At the break, I was like mentally preparing to, okay, jump and do the next one.
Yeah, I noticed that the second round was way more explosive, but the first round, it's almost looked like you were surprised by her thrusts.
Yes, I think I was partially also sleeping, like not sleeping, but maybe and too close. Sometimes I was very too late. So a few things that landed to my head was top notch.
So I think your thrusts were very explosive. Did you work on it? Because and I didn't see those thrusts a lot there.
Yeah, but Berlin has another rule set where you get awarded for not getting hit at the same tempo, so I'm always playing on the little targets, on the shadow targets, and when there's an afterblow possible which doesn't get you into a disadvantage, I'm trying to hit the deeper targets, especially here with the double hit. She can still score points even when I miss something, so I had to be way more explosive and way more forward.
Second round, yeah, immediately out of the gates, let's get some points.
Honestly, let me in a sense that maybe you were a bit more tired or something, but you gave me opportunities for those thrusts, because I was looking for them in the first part and I really didn't find them. And here a few disengagements or thrusts. So I'm happy because I was practicing thrusts, and I don't know what else. I also woke up a little bit, but to stop the fights. This was my mistake. I thought that I crossed the line actually.
Yeah. I was like, okay, she's stopping. Nobody says the stop, so I was like, okay, let's do it gently. Let's place it gently for us because I didn't want to push you out or something. It was quite confusing there. Yeah.
Yeah. That was boomer of me. Yeah.
Okay. So in the second round, I felt like you were going. Came closer to the body so that the thrusts were more difficult to defend. Is that a tactic that you use, or is it just something that comes out naturally?
No, I did that intentionally. Actually, I adapted to the game, Tina's game. Oh, she adapted to mine, and then I adapted to hers. Yeah. Because at first, the hands were a target, so I was scoring as much as I can. Then you learn really well to take them out. And so then I saw an opportunity as hands, she scored, so I'm just disengaging and going for the thrust at this moment. So I know. Sometimes I practice this. I did it intentionally, but I'm not technically good enough to do it very on purpose and in tempo. So I'm happy that sometimes it landed here. Yeah.
Yeah, in the second, I wasn't there mentally, so I was like, okay, she's getting like all these thrust into me, and they're all coming like really good, and I was like not motivated enough, and that's kind of like in the second phase I wanted to just not let you get this much of an advantage. Like I know I wasn't mentally there, so I was like, okay, let's at least try to not give her as much points, which I have to catch up.
Yeah, because then you have only a few points to catch up on the next round, and it's not like a gap, a huge gap. Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then came the third round, and then you came back. What did you change, and how come that you came back from so far?
Well, my husband coached me, so he knows when I'm mentally not in the game. He knows what to tell me. He knows what to do that I am able to keep fighting. So like we used a break to like get me mentally back into the game, and he was like, okay, just focus on these two actions and then go forward into it. Don't let her take your time. So like I was like always giving you really a lot of space and a lot of time to work your way into me. So we changed that, and I think it worked quite good.
On the third part, you imposed much more initiative, which didn't let me prepare, because in my head I had a few like second or even third intention actions, like okay, then I do a preparation step, and then I do a little feint, and then I'm going on the other side, and then when you just close the distance, I didn't had. I mean, I wasn't really that much surprised. I tried to react, but you didn't let me play my game. So that was actually very much a good move to do. Yeah.
And then something else I noticed was that in the last round, that I think the quality of the hits accounted for a lot of points. Because I think some points were not given to you because you did hit, but maybe not enough quality.
I don't know. I don't want to I'm not sure what to say about it, because I'm not going from the perspective, oh, give me my points back. Maybe, as a judge, it's always difficult, and we know because we were judging together. So we are only humans, and for sure there were some points, and in the rules that we are not allowed to admit points, even not showing points on ourselves and on the opponent. So here there were some points that went to me where they should not. There were some points that went to Tina when they shouldn't. And at the end we were just counting that the balance is going to be kind of okay.
Some you get some, I get some, and at the end hopefully it stays at 0.
So, and at the end it's also for the fun, and I'm honestly really grateful to be here, to be invited. Honestly, and I'm being taken care of like very well by the crew, the organizers, and I'm just excited. So it's not like oh my god, I lost, it's terrible at the end. And it's also I lost against a very good fencer and that I respect and admire. So I'm really. It's a good night. It's a good evening.
Also, we were quite even quite some time, so it wasn't like I had a huge advantage, you hadn't a huge advantage. So it was like really even in our scoring. So it was like it could have been your game, it could have been my game.
I had some expectations in the second round. I admit, yes, I was like, okay, let's score as many points so she cannot catch up on the third round. Okay, let's do, 8 more. Oh, it didn't work. But I'm also, when you have this sometimes different kind of fencers, and there are warriors, techniques, etc. So I used to say that I'm more of a technique than a warrior. So for me, I'm having a feeling of satisfaction that I wanted to land, not only by the score. That's
okay,
a little win for me. Yeah.
I think you were both very well on your place here. You deserve to be here. This was a really nice match, very technical, very clean also, because I've seen a lot of fights that aren't as clean. So I think it's one of the toppers of the night. Very nice match. Congratulations to both, and very nice.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
sense trying when you tell me how to live. Well, you don't know anything. Your expectations are wearing thin. You won't even take a look to see another way. You aren't even listening. Take your deals and go away. I'm not covering the same old. I don't leave them the same old story. Not covering the same old. Don't know who you think I should be. I'm not covering the same old. I don't leave them the same old story. Not covering the same old. Done with yours. I'm living my life for me. Tell me, Father, the answer's not so bad. Didn't I look up to you? Took every piece of advice you had. Go to school, get a job. Send me on your way. You aren't even listening. Take your dreams and go away. I'm not covering the same old. I don't leave them the same old story. Not covering the same old. Don't know who you think I should be. I'm not covering the same old. I don't leave them the same old story. Not covering the same old. Done with yours. I'm living my life for me. For me. For me. For so long I tried to understand the point. You thought made up to be a man. Now it's time for me to find it for myself. I'm getting better with only your help. You never listen to both sides of the story. You never listen, you won't listen to me. I'm not covering the same old. I don't leave them the same old story. Not covering the same old. Don't know who you think I should be. I'm not covering the same old. I don't leave them the same old story. Not covering the same old. Done with yours. I'm living mine for me.
Das sieht aber von hier aus ziemlich geil aus.
Ja,
Guck dir das an, wie er da steht.
drin ist echt, ich sehe gar nichts.
Das ist richtig geil.
Ist mein Mikro an? Geil. Also, ich habe 2 Mikros. Bitteschön. Okay. Gut, wir kommen zum 4. Gefecht. Und ja, jetzt haben wir uns echt so 2 Powerhouses eingeladen. Also das wird ein bisschen intensiver wahrscheinlich. Ja. Wir haben jetzt einen Fechter hier, der fecht seit 10 Jahren. Der ist deutschlandweit auch sehr bekannt. Er kommt aus Hamburg, von Hammerborg. Also Grüße nach Hamburg. Ich denke mal, da werden ein paar Leute zuschauen auf jeden Fall. Ja. Er hat uns angekündigt, dass er ein bisschen ringen wird. Also bin sehr gespannt. Oder dass er ringen kann. Ja, mal schauen, ob er es macht. Okay, hier kommt Ilia Baboniko. Okay, wenn der Song mal nicht bekannt vorkommt. Okay, ja. Dann kündige ich mal seinen Gegner an. Also der Typ, der mir sehr bekannt vorkommt auf jeden Fall. Der ist auch zum 2. Mal bei der Fight Night. Das letzte Mal, als er gefochten hat, habe ich gesehen, wie er einfach Leute mit bloßer Geisteskraft zu Fall bringt und die machen dann einen Purzelbaum. Also das ist sehr beeindruckend. Ich fechte seit 9 Jahren von HVN in den Niederlanden. Ja. Und ja, sein Name ist Scumbag Henrik, Prince Charming of Hema Jansen. Henrik Jansen! Okay.
I liked Little Kiss from Henrik.
It's very good, very him.
Yeah.
So I'll introduce myself quickly since I'm new to the stream. I'm Bart. You just saw me fence, and I'll be commentating for Henrik and Ilia's fight.
And I am still Maarten, and I'm the host commentator. I don't know. Okay, I've seen them both videos of them. Henrik I know very well, but Ilia I've seen his videos, and he's a very defensive fighter.
Yeah, he seems to be very good on the parry riposte, so that'll be interesting how that
Table
plays
ready?
into Henrik's point forward fencing.
Fencers ready. Salute the audience.
Jo.
Salute us. Salute each other. Ready?
Okay, let's see. Ilia
Set.
against comeback
Fence.
Henrik.
So both fencers putting a lot of pressure on the other, both point forward stances.
Ooh, almost got the leg.
Yeah. That's
Height!
Thrust.
Yeah, seems like that thrust landed properly.
Direct
And then
attack,
the
thrust
riposte
from
was,
white
delayed because
to
of
green.
the position of the thrust.
Hits
so
high
it was out
priority
of time.
target.
Probably parried in.
Nothing in return, nothing
No, I
after the
don't think it was
afterblow.
parried.
2
No?
points,
No, fair
white.
enough.
Ready, set, fence.
Immediate lead from Henrik.
Height!
See there. Ilia putting on more pressure. Henrik responding negatively to that.
Fang
leaning
from
backwards,
both
getting
sides.
hit.
Renewed attack from
Leaning
green
backward, not
to
always
white,
the best thing
hits
to
the
do.
arm. 1 point, green. Ready, set, fence.
I've noticed that Henrik has always had a little bit of issues with guys who feint a lot. So maybe Ilia will exploit it.
Yeah. Generally, he will retreat to pressure if it's poured on.
Height!
Oh. Or he just
Very
bonks him on the head.
That could work too.
Attack from green is parried. Parry riposte, kinda from white to green, hitting the head. Everything else after blow time, 2 points white. Ready, set, fence.
You see, boys and girls, if you fence cleanly, the judges are always correct. If judges are incorrect, it's always your fault.
Halt!
Seems like another parry post for Henrik, but Ilia went
Direct
low
attack
during
with
the
the
attack.
short edge from above,
I heard a
white
bonk,
to
but I'm
green,
not sure what it
hitting the
was.
head.
Yeah, I seem to
In
have seen
double,
Henrik
just
hit
in
the head, but
between
also
double time.
Ilia dropping low for impact
Green
to the arms or
hits
torso.
the hands from white from below. 2 points white, 1 point green. Ready, set, fence.
You can see both fencers clearly trying to get the center of the field as quickly as possible, almost running forward.
Halt!
The delayed riposte. Always nice.
Initiated attack from
Yeah,
green.
Henrik taking a big early
misses.
lead.
Counter attack from white to the
Ilia
leg of
is
green.
attacking more than
hits.
his
Counter attack from
other
green
fights,
to
so
white is
maybe
parried.
he's adjusting to
1
Henrik.
point
I
white.
feel like he
Ready,
might feel like
set,
he needs to
fence.
because they're both taking the center of the ring as quickly as possible. As you can see here, they're getting quite close. The field itself is not that big, so exchanges
Halt.
are more likely to happen. There you go. Another parry riposte initiated by Henrik.
What I like is like hanging parries where he
Again,
like
we
hangs
have
a
an
point
exchange
and
and
then
parries.
uses the force of the
White
strike to
hits the
accelerate
arm
his
from
hit.
green.
Yeah.
In the after blow time, green hits the arm of white. 1 minus 1, 0 points awarded. Ready, set, fence.
Ilia with the standard Hema black and Henrik with the standard
Halt!
Dutch Hema orange. Another parry post.
Ilia being very eager to get that riposte, and even
Again,
though
we
his
have 2
posture
attacks and
probably
2
wasn't
parries.
the best,
White
getting
hits,
him bowled
clearly
over.
hits the leg of green.
I think that Henrik is like doing
The
these very
counter-attack
shallow
of
attacks
green
that are not
starts
really meant to hit, just to
just
lure out Ilia.
After
And I think
the
Ilia
attack
is
from
biting.
White, so it's
Yeah, I
after
think
the
I'm seeing
after
the
blow
same.
time.
Parry riposte
1
seems to
point
be on
white.
Henrik's to Henrik's advantage
Ready,
almost every time
set,
so far.
fence.
Every fight until now has been very close. Yeah, let's see if this gets as close as well. Ilia really needs to regain some points.
Halt!
Hit afterblow is what I got, but
Yeah, not clean regardless. It was to Ilia's advantage that he initiated
Direct
this
attack
one,
from green to white hits high priority target.
creating a little bit more chaos in the match. Will probably be
In
to
the
Ilia's
after blow
advantage
time,
here. Clean fights are always
attack
to
from
Henrik's
white
advantage.
to the hand of green. 2 points, minus
That's
1,
why he's such a
1
Prince
point
Charming.
green. Ready, set, fence.
like if you Google them both, they're very interesting personalities. Ilia is has some
Halt!
nice talks on data analysis, and Henrik wrote a book about Greek siege warfare.
Again, very close call. The attack from white already hits green in preparation while the blade is moving upwards. Then the attack starts. So the answer from green is after blow time, 1 point white. Ready, set, fence.
Okay, so again, not a lot of lateral movement here. Both fencers coming very close to each other. This seems to be a clean hit to the head for Henrik.
Yeah, it's like Henrik puts a little feint. Ilia wants to parry riposte,
Very
but
similar
he doesn't
situation.
get the parry, but he
Green
does try to
starting an
riposte.
attack,
Then it's a little bit too
white hitting
predictable.
with the short
I
edge
call this
to the
pressing
head.
the button. Every fencer
and
has a button, and if
directly
you press
after
it,
the
they will
hit,
immediately attack you.
attack
If you
from
know
green
that
is
button,
starting,
you can
so 2
find the blade
points
every
white.
time and make a riposte. This is exactly
Ready,
what Henrik did just
set,
now.
fence. Halt.
Ilia trying compound attacks, redoubling the attack, but Henrik staying with the parry post, and then you get like a double afterblow
We have a
situation.
compound attack from green.
I don't think Ilia can win
First
on
is
like
parried, the second
double
hits,
hits after blows,
and basically
getting
in
the
the same
advantage of
time
that
with the
because
second
the
attack
point
from
difference is
green
getting really
and
big.
attack
There's
from
just
white.
not enough time, not in
Green
this round, probably
clearly
not in the rest of the
hitting
rounds
the head
either.
of
He will
white,
need to get some
white,
clean hits in for sure.
hitting the hands of green, so same time, double hit means 2
Very
points.
complicated scoring.
Green, 1 point, white. Ready?
I do like in this system
set,
that the ref
fence.
has a chance to explain the exchange without the clock ticking down.
Last exchange.
No, I think in these kind of formats it's very good, but in a pool phase, I just I don't want to lose time.
It'll probably be a 4-hour pool phase that was scheduled for 1 hour in that regard. Yeah.
I had it once and yeah.
Hit to the hand from green to white,
Not
1
nice.
point green.
This was a nice clean
first
hit
round.
from Ilia on the hands of Henrik. And this concludes the first round. So small success for Ilia.
Yeah, but a commanding lead for Henrik so far. So let's see if in the second round Ilia can turn it around a little bit.
Yeah, because now the first round it's where you can take people by surprise on the techniques that they don't know that you do. But then the second round, then it becomes just about consistency and about staying focused.
Yeah, very true.
Stefan? Stefan, kannst du die Kamera einmal drehen?
In the corner, yeah, of Henrik, you see Miha, who was commentating just before on the fight of the women's longsword. I think it was Tina against Marciana.
Sorry, I missed that one. It was just after my fight.
Very tense, a stare down of fencers.
I see no reason for Henrik to do anything different this round. It's up to Ilia to change up his game, up the pressure probably, see if he can get some clean hits in.
Yeah, I think the pressure lies on Ilia. He needs to show some good offense. Let's see what happens. Again pressuring strikes that aren't meant to hit.
Halt!
I got through on the hands, I think.
I'm not sure. It could be that Ilia just caught the cross guard and after that maybe got something sloppy in. I saw Henrik hitting the head. The judges seem to have seen something else. We'll just have to wait and see what the conclusion is.
But it could also be that they judged that the hands were just in front of the head, which means he would have gotten a hand hit if Henrik didn't defend with his hands.
Yeah, or it's interpreted as a continuation into a thrust into the body. It's unsure.
Judging isn't easy.
Judging the judges is very easy, though.
That's why we're here.
Initial attack from green to white, hits the torso. The counter attack starts after this, so the hit is after blow time, and I want to remind that hits to the back of the head are not allowed. This was a very
So the
close
initial
call.
attack by Ilia is deemed sufficient,
take a look at
I
this, but
believe.
2 points.
Called as a
green.
hit to the hands.
Ready?
Oh,
Set.
I'm sorry.
Fence.
Hit to a deep target instead.
He's starting his comeback. Let's get a close match again, he thinks.
Yeah. Henrik still having a 4-point lead. Let's see if he can enlarge that or keep it at best.
I don't like how he's changing his feet in distance.
Yeah, no, Henrik seems to be a little more hesitant in this round, and it's not doing many favors so far.
Like when you're ahead in points, you
Hit to
don't
the
want to
leg
take any risks,
from
and I
green
think that's also a
to
mental
white.
game that
Counter
this
attack
format
starts
plays.
afterwards.
I'm seeing Henrik slowing down in his
1
footwork a
point,
little bit,
green.
not giving as much
Ready?
point forward pressure.
Set.
Ilia's taking
Fence.
advantage of that, targeting targets of opportunity, shallow hits.
Halt!
There you go. Henrik going forward more. Oh, it's not paid off for him this time. I think he's doing a little bit too much this time. Too
Direct
much
attack
pressure.
from white
he
to
rushed it,
green
exactly.
is parried.
Wanted to
Green
get
parry
it back,
riposte
rushed
hits
in,
to the torso.
got hit on
2
the
points
return.
green.
1 point
Ready?
difference. Nice comeback
Set.
from Ilia.
Fence.
It's getting tense now. Yeah, so more movement by Henrik. This is good.
More patience.
Yeah. He's trying to find his openings. Ilia's waiting. Ah!
Halt!
Oh, let's see if that head hit was in the afterblow
I
tempo.
don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
But I also think that Henrik is sliding a little bit.
Hit to the leg from green to white. Counter
I think
thrust
he doesn't have as much grip on the
starts
ground
a little
as he had
bit
in the
too late
beginning.
after low time. So 1 point green.
Okay, so it's a tight match now.
Ready? Set. Fence.
And this is almost at the exact halfway point of the 3-round match as well, so it's an interesting arc.
Ilia looking a lot more comfortable and more controlled than in the beginning.
Yep. Finding his openings better, really seeing at what Henrik is doing, not giving into it.
2 points, but not for Ilia.
Initial attack.
So,
from white to green, hits the head.
Henrik pulling it out
everything
of the
else
fire
after
when it
after
mattered
blow time.
most,
2
getting a
points,
good
white.
4-point lead at the very end of the fight. Good on him.
But you just looked at the speed of his strikes at the end of the fight.
Fight
In the beginning he was way more
winner,
relaxed, in the
white
end he
side.
was tensing up and bam!
Yeah.
Just the sheer speed of his attacks. Such a Prince Charming.
Yeah. So, not a whole lot of change-ups in terms of technique, but there was a good arc in terms of intensity.
Aus dem Grund machen wir das Ganze. Henrik ist jetzt ein Two-Time Fight Night Winner. Und er ist weggelaufen. Henrik, can you come here? You getting a
Still need to get
voucher
their
from
hands raised,
PPT
I think.
and sure.
I didn't get my hand
Of course.
raised.
For coming here. Thanks for
Wait, I
coming
lost.
here.
Never mind.
Thanks.
Very nice fight. Okay.
Thanks.
Danke. Für so ein Gefecht ist seine Hand unglaublich trocken eigentlich. Okay, wir machen jetzt wieder eine kleine Pause, halbe Stunde. Um 9 machen wir dann mit dem letzten Gefecht weiter. Das wird so ein richtiger Pro-Kampf, also weltweit oder noch besser. Ja. Also halbe Stunde und dann machen wir das letzte. Bis dann.
Okay, then in a couple of minutes we're gonna interview the fencers of this fight to see what they thought about it. Yes?
Okay,
Let's
too
sit down.
cool, I was like,
Okay.
a second faster. Like, okay, too close.
Okay, very nice fight. Yeah, it was in the first round. It was a clear advantage to Henrik. Yeah, what worked so well in the first round?
What worked well in the first round? Oh dear. Can you answer that? No.
Yes, of course, of course. I mean, I don't want to disappoint our guests, so I give them a little bit of an advantage in the first round. So that worked well.
So apparently you're also a scumbag. Okay. Yeah.
No, I think I managed to get a thrust in quite early, which gave me a 2-point lead. And there were a couple of riposts that I did faster, I think. But after that, you recovered very quickly.
Yes, yes. I think your parade riposta game was amazing. So it was faster than expected because I wanted to play a longer game. Like first hit, parry your riposta and goes for the one more because I know where riposta comes from you. And then you still go faster than I expected. Like I wait here and was like through. I was like, okay, it didn't work out. My preliminary strategy.
I feel like in the first round, Henrik managed to lure out your committing to a strike so that he could like counter your riposte with his parry and then riposte. You feel like you got lured out, or what do you think?
No, I think it was part of my strategy. Go a bit longer game, like parry riposte, a bit because okay, I know we are in the middle distance. I can like start the first, trigger his riposte, but faster than I could catch, and it was like too fast. It was amazing. I played a few times this game and then realized okay, only finta, only like changing the direction works against him, but not direct strike and parry. He's just too good and too fast to strike his opening after the parry.
So is that what you tried in the second round? More these changes of direction?
Exactly. That's what. So I changed fully the strategies that worked out quite well because I knew he liked this parade riposta game, and I said, okay, if he likes it, I expect that okay, it will be the first parry, and then I can go around his parry directly. But then again, his comeback always was like, okay, on the border of after blow, you know, like sometimes it was after blow, sometimes it wasn't. So it was really like a bit judging, like, okay, if they will give him point for after blow or reduce my points for. So it's, yeah, just too fast, man. You're just too fast.
Well, thank you.
And Henrik, on your side, because I felt like in the second round you were going slower, a bit more hesitant. Was there a psychological factor, or what was it that made you go a little bit more careful?
Yeah, I got a bit more insecure in the second round. I'm not sure why, but the first two hits that you landed in the second round were very good. So I thought I should back down and yeah, get my feet on sturdy ground first. And yeah, but I think I became a bit too slow and too hesitant in the second round, and that made me give away points.
And then the third round came around, it was equal scoring, and then it stayed very tight. But then I have like the feeling that like Henrik accelerated his riposte, his strikes, with like really fast strokes, with a lot of really quick strikes, with a lot of power. Do you think that made a difference, or what do you think?
I mean, he understood the game, so it was like exactly the distance management and really, really fast riposte. And I just couldn't keep up the speed that I was in the second round and the third round. I was like already drawn because he was like retreating so fast, so I couldn't jump enough like to cover the distance. And it was like really distance game. He really triggered this distance game that I couldn't keep up. And the last few exchanges was like I was like already my legs were hurting from jumping toward him with different tricks.
Yeah, this is the moment. Told me like give a bit more power. You look like you still have some energy left.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Go for it. Last round, nothing after this. Give it your all, and that's what I try to do.
That was amazing. Yeah.
So there really was a speed up of like Henrik, and then like a little bit of a slow down on your side. Do you think it's cardio or just like the flow of the fight?
Both cardio and pressure. I just couldn't keep up. The cardio and pressure, keep jumping, keep like giving, because like when you give so much pressure, especially in the second round, really, it's really like taking all the energy, and then keeping up the third round. First minute was okay, but I didn't really manage to get some advantage at the beginning of the third round, and then like energy went down, and I was like, okay, And he continued keep up and even added a little bit. And I was like, it really broke my state. But it was good.
Any last remarks on his amazing fight?
I think you have a very good defense and distance management. So I tried to get more thrusts in, but you're very nice and controlled, and so it was very difficult to open you up for an attack. So, yeah, I really like that about your style.
Yeah, I mean, fight was amazing. So he kicked my ass. So what can I say?
It was tight. It was tight.
It was tight. We will meet again in Dutch Lions Cup.
I agree. It was a very tight ass. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful fight, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thanks,
Thank
Martin.
you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Das sieht aber von hier aus ziemlich geil aus.
Ja?
Guckt dir das an, wie er da steht.
Drin ist echt, ich sehe gar nichts.
Oh ja. Das ist richtig geil.
know you.
Oh, okay. Na gut, dann hopp, hopp auf eure Plätze. Schnell, 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 aber nicht ausschütten. Gut, wir starten in die letzte Runde der 2025 Fight Night, Saturday Fight Night, hier in Holten in Oberhausen. In Oberhausen. Sorry. Okay, wir haben jetzt wirklich High-Class-Fencers da. Also das ist wirklich Pro-Fight. Ich habe keine Ahnung, welchen Platz sie haben, aber es müsste so unter die Top 50 auf der Welt sein. Und das verdient. Also ja, ich bin sehr gespannt. Ich werde es mir auf jeden Fall von hier anschauen. Der nächste Fechter, der kommt eigentlich aus Italien und trainiert gerade bei La Salle d'Armes in Paris. Ja, ficht seit 11 Jahren. Einmal war ich bei ihm auf einem Workshop. Ja, war auf jeden Fall sehr gut. Er ist bestens angezogen, sagt er uns. Und seine Lieblingsattacke ist The Cannon Blasts of Infinite Void Power. Void mit V-O-I-D, also nicht verwechseln bitte. Hier kommt Federico Dall'Olio. Dall'Olio. Ja, und seinen Gegner haben wir eingeladen aus Belgien, von Arte Mortiferum und Ludus Corvus, ficht auch 11 Jahre, also schon stabil lang. Ja, sein Spitzname ist Belgian Tank oder der belgische Pommespanzer. Ja, mir ist gesagt worden, wenn er ein Pokémon wäre, dann wäre er ein Pokémon Richtung Psycho und Wasser. Ich hoffe, Wasser ist einfach nur ein Spitzewitz. Also ansonsten, ja, ich kann den Witz nicht erklären, aber ein Witz erklären ist wie einen Frosch sezieren. Man versteht ihn besser, aber er stirbt dabei. Ja, wir schauen uns jetzt auf jeden Fall an, wie viel Strategie der Panzer so mitbringt. Ja, hier ist Joris Jakobs!
This will be the battle of the weeps.
Clearly. Yeah, weebs that'll kick your face in, though. To be fair, these are both very, very powerful fencers, and I hope to be able to see a little bit of that in the fight to come.
Last round of this evening, the last match.
Also, both aging
we
fencers.
expect clean and clear fencing. We
Don't
need to
say that
see
with
your
an old
hits
man
so that
sitting
we can
next to
count
you.
them. Are you ready? Greet each other, greet the audience, and greet us judges, and then we'll start right up.
Like they both found the secret to high HEMA ratings, and the secret for
Fences
high
ready?
HEMA ratings is to move
Go.
to France. Let's see.
Stop.
Okay. So, quick feint from Federico, followed by an attack to the head. Let's see if Joris also managed to land something in the meantime. It was unclear from my perspective.
I didn't see it. I really like the patience of Federico.
Yeah, it's very interesting. He moves very slowly and
That was a
methodically,
double
right
hit,
up until
2
the moment
points
where he
each.
moves much faster than you think possible.
Fences ready?
And
Go.
also the range of his step.
Stop.
And that's Joris.
Yeah. We might be seeing
Cross
more
from
of
white to
stuff
the
like
end of
that
green,
from
1
both
point white.
fencers. They both like to
Fences
grab some
ready?
points
Go.
with shallow attacks, sometimes one-handed, sometimes not. Sometimes with the short edge, sometimes with the long edge.
It's also a very psychological game that these two people are
Stop.
playing. Yeah, nice riposte from Joris.
I do believe that Joris' hit to the head got through the guard of Federico there, but we'll have to see if the judges agree.
And if it was with the sharp edge.
Mm.
Because
Well.
from here it's difficult to see, but for me it looked like a flatsy-watsy.
This is always very difficult to call. If it's if it's loud and in the face, you need to be a very tough and confident judge to not call that as a hit.
But since we're very sassy commentators, we're just going to disagree with what the judges say right now.
Whatever it may be, we're just going to be contrary. Let's see.
White to the head of green with an afterblow to the shoulder. So 2 points minus 1 is 1 point for white.
I actually kind of agree there.
Well, I thought it was flat. I think Federico is confused with the points. Have there been a double hit? I don't think so. I think there was one exchange from Federico to Joris, then
Genau.
a thrust to the hands
Jetzt gerade
back.
hatte ich-
These were the two exchanges we had, and then this one. So
I believe
4-4
so.
is not possible.
Yes, I was not paying attention to that. I don't think that the deductive scoring is used on the screen in that manner, so that might be what's happening.
But still, there's two exchanges, and a thrust to the hand is 1 point, so
This is true.
it can't be 4-4. No, it's but there weren't double hits, no?
No, so far there has not been a double hit yet, I think.
No, I don't think so either.
So I believe that they will now have to go through every exchange.
There was an accident with the scoreboard. Thank you for the
Ah, there we go.
So now the score for the 3 rounds is correct.
Okay, den letzten Score hattet ihr? Okay. Fences ready? Go!
Federico showing his fencing footwork.
Yeah, both having a lot of nervous energy.
Stop!
Frustrated late afterblow from Federico.
Initial attack from white.
Jordi's
then it's
just
to the
ignoring
arm
the
of
feint.
green.
Just going straight
riposte
for
is
the
parried,
hands.
So 1 point white. Fences ready? Go!
I think the last time they fenced was on a Swiss Bears Cup, which was I think 2021, if not mistaken.
Oh, that's quite a long time ago
Or
already.
2022.
Okay, so Joris probably was trying to prime a thrust,
was
which was
2 hits in tempo.
Federico's
double
head
hit,
was
2
taken out of
points each.
line. Ah, yeah. I would have
Fences
called
ready?
that probably
Go.
flat, actually. But there we go.
See, the judges, they're always wrong.
Stop!
Joris really trying to put pressure and just attack into the attack.
Federico trying to get a one-handed hit
From
in with
green
no
to the
setup
arm
and
of
getting
white.
punished for it,
The,
rightly so.
Counter-attack is parried, so 1 point to green.
I stand
Fences ready?
corrected. He got
Go.
away with that. He got points for it even. Probably gonna try it again.
Stop!
Nah.
I told you so.
He got the bands on his knee pads. I think Joris should put like the loose bands
There was
into his
a
socks.
hit from green to the leg of white, which we consider low quality, so no score this round. Fences ready?
I agree.
Go.
Pays me to say it, but I agree.
Oh, no, barely touched. But he'll probably go for it again.
Joris putting some pressure, just a little bit of a dance monkey dance, and then
Yep, probably going to explode into a deep thrust and its work in a couple seconds now.
constantly changing the angle. Now a little bit of linear work and then changing the angle again. Yep.
Ooh, short high guard. You don't see that very often.
That's why he likes it.
Hmm.
He thinks it gives him the advantage because you don't
Stop.
see it.
Oh, got caught in a change of guard, but I do believe that Joris' point was forward and Federico walked right into it. I would call this
But
a 2-2 double hit.
I saw Federico coming forward, but he tried to like delay his attack, and Joris just like as soon as Federico comes forward, Joris trusts in, because I think Joris, thinks Federico always delays his attack or does a feint first, so he's just going first attention as soon as he comes forward.
And to be
I
fair,
go in.
there
Joris
was
had his point already forward and aimed at an open
thrust
target, so
from white to the
doing
armpit of
anything other
green
than thrusting would
with
have
a
been to his
hit on
disadvantage.
the head from
True.
green to white, so 2 points each. Because it was in the same tempo. Fences ready? Go.
Judges agree.
They're listening to us, I think.
Again, a flurry of one-handed strikes from
exchange.
both sides.
Already the final exchange of the first round.
Very minor lead from Joris.
Stop.
Oh, and
Strike to the head and one-handed hit to the leg.
leg and hands indeed.
That
What
was
were
a double
double
hit
hits or after blow, I
with
think?
white hitting the leg and
I
green
believe
hitting
both
the arm,
fencers
so
treat
1
this
point
as
each. End
a
of
quick
round
draw
1,
match,
90 seconds break.
where the fencer who attacks first and to a weird target will probably hit, but with so little setup that the other fencer will just strike at any target of opportunity while getting hit.
I agree.
So what I hope to see in the second round is just a little more movement and feinting and setups from both sides. Try to get the other fencer at a position of disadvantage to get clean shots off, preferably with both hands on the grip.
Yeah, don't forget the age of these fencers, so a little bit more movement might be asking too much.
That is likely.
Yeah, I think it's also a very psychological game of like, I just go and I go and I go and like just wanting to have the first hits, wanting to go for the weird targets.
Yeah, I mean, many rule sets, including this one, do favor getting the first hit in. If you do it cleanly, you get points. If you don't do it cleanly, nothing bad happens. Just as long as you hit and hit first.
I feel like Federico is going forward first, but doing compound attacks or a feint first, and Joris is reacting to that and going straight to the target.
You are very much correct. Joris has a very straight line, center line attack that he doesn't deviate from. I should probably get a little closer to the microphone. Sorry, audience.
So we're saying Joris very straight line for the attack.
Okay, here we go. Round 2. 2-point advantage for Joris.
The tension.
They're getting very close to each other, so it's likely to be a shallow attack preceded by a feint.
Joris changing the angle again. Federico coming in, but when he comes a little bit closer, he just pulls his hands closer to his body so that he doesn't look as close.
There's a lot of blade contact, but I'd be surprised if any actual... There you go. One-handed attack, followed
Again,
by a hit to the head.
Yeah, a compound attack from Federico. He charges up when he comes forwards and then attacks, and Joris just goes forwards. And now they land at the same time.
We have an initial attack to the leg
Federico
from
really needs to
green.
change something up here, because while he's not
followed
at
with an
a true
afterblow to the head
disadvantage, he does seem to be on the losing end of a lot
from
of
white
these
to green.
close hits.
So, since
I think
1
they should
point
fake coming
minus 2
forwards and then lure out
0
Joris a
points,
bit.
we don't award points for this round. Fence is ready.
And Joris can
Go.
just do what he's doing because it works. Nice defense for the hands.
So getting very close to each other again, and again, one-handed strikes to shallow targets are the name of the game.
Stop.
They clearly don't care what people think about them.
So what we saw here again was a preparatory movement from Federico, charging into distance, getting very close, but getting hit while doing so, managing to probably make a hit afterwards, finishing up his charging attack.
Okay, we have an attack to the head from white to green with an afterblow from green to white, also on the head. 2 points, minus 2 points is 0 points for this round. Fence is ready. Go.
They're really gaming the point system and trying to get the edge. Well, I think, yeah, Joris is a good tactic and he sticks to it. Ooh, almost.
That was...
I heard it.
I probably... Yeah, I thought I heard something too, but I must have imagined it.
No, it was on it, but I don't think it was quality.
Yeah. Again, a one-handed strike.
But it puts pressure.
It does. They're getting very close to each other. This is a recipe for a messy exchange if they both decide to engage at the same time.
Stop.
There you go.
I don't know the first exchange, but it was probably flat, I think.
I believe Joris parried Federico coming in, and it's possible that it was a double swerve on the same side following up.
Both to deep targets, 2 points each.
There you go.
Fence is ready. Go.
Joris fencing left foot forwards.
Getting even closer to each other.
Putting the left hand forwards, which gives you a longer reach with your one-handed strikes.
I do believe that one-handed thrust landed to the hands, but it was not called. Let's see.
Stop.
Oh, that was... Oh my god.
Again, Federico attacking with a compound attack, doing a feint low and then trying to strike around, but Joris just ignoring the feints and going straight for the thrust.
That was beautiful.
To the head of green for 2 points.
And it's good on Joris for stopping when he did.
90 seconds break.
Yeah. Otherwise things would have been very messy facially for Federico.
Yeah.
So now a pretty decently commanding lead for Joris going into the third round.
But still 4 points, it's nothing.
Nothing, considering that you would only need to make 2 deep hits to tie up the game, although we haven't seen many clean deep targets getting hit, the last exchange notwithstanding, of course.
Yeah.
So unless things change drastically in the dynamic of this fight, it will be very difficult for Federico to come back from this. But we long to be surprised.
There we see the judges, tightly dressed.
Sharply dressed.
What he said. My English not very good. They're getting ready for the last round.
So, and again, Joris having no incentive to change anything about his game. It's been paying dividends for him so far. It's up to Federico to try different tactics, different techniques, see if he can figure something out.
Last round of this evening.
I feel like Joris studied Federico, and this is just the game plan that he came up with of taking the reactionary direct attack.
This is quite possible. Attacking into the feint, if it's from this close. Ooh, that came very close to being one of those kinds of exchange again. Oh, that was very good, but I do believe both fencers hit within tempo of each other. Let's see what happens. But that was one of the more beautiful exchanges of the fight so far.
Looked like very hard hits.
Oh, both fencers can obviously take this.
We have an attack from green to the arm of white, countered by an afterblow to the head of green, with a point deduction. There's no score in this exchange. Fencers ready? Go.
So, an exchange of swords resulting in a nil score.
Just like we said. Or you at least. Yours is changing to a parry post kind of game.
Stop!
Yeah.
And I don't think yours really hits.
In this one, I do believe that was a shallow hit to the wrist of Joris, somewhere in between a flurry of parries. It's really nice fencing to look at, but it's not helping him.
With a riposte to the hands, everything else out of time, 1 point for green. Fencers ready? Go!
Joris changed up his tactics, but maybe now he goes back to his original tactic.
Yeah, the dynamics have shifted entirely. Instead of shallow targets being exchanged, there's now a deep Krieg style of parry and riposte, and it's not been giving Joris any points so far. So let's see if he changes anything up.
Stop!
And he did, again going to the one-handed attack well. Let's see if it hit. One
There's
judge seems to think so.
From white to the
yeah, I'm not sure about the quality, to be honest.
Out of time, 1 point
it
white.
was honestly quite flat.
Fencers ready?
But that is what
Go.
one-handed attacks do.
Stop!
Ooh, one-handed thrust to the head from Federico. Not sure if it landed properly. Joris fell short, I believe.
Still a 4-point difference. But yeah, like the first round, Joris got 2-point lead. Second round, Joris got 2-point lead. So 4 points in this match, it might be quite a lot.
Indeed. Like I said, in this kind of very close-in, quick draw style fencing, just being a little slow, being a little late in 1 or 2 exchanges will result in a score like this.
Fencers ready? Go!
Only 2-point difference now. And still a minute on the clock.
Oh, it's getting a little more tense now.
Stop!
Ooh, don't think there was a good hit there.
On either side, to be honest.
They were both quite
Hit
flat.
From green on the arm
I see the judge
white.
hesitate after hearing
the
me.
counter attack is out of times, 1 point green. Fencers ready? Go!
Okay, so now there's only a 1-point lead left for Joris. This is getting very interesting now.
Ooh.
Joris justifiably putting up the pressure a little bit more.
He's also a bit more deeper in his stance. Ooh,
oh, that seemed to
touch the glove, but not
might have been a hand
properly.
hit. Federico trying to maintain composure.
With Joris.
That was wonderful. Wonderful parry riposte. Patience for Federico playing off in a big way. I do believe that was a riposte to the head, though. One judge is calling a one-pointer.
I think it was the hand was in front of the head, so it could be
and
scored
counted
either way.
to the hands, so 1 point for green.
And it is a tied
Hands ready.
game.
Go.
With 23 seconds
I think
to
the
go.
judges do it because they want tense fights.
Well, they're succeeding.
I don't think it's because,
No. Will we finally get a tied game at the end of 3 rounds
Last
going into
exchange.
overtime? I really hope so.
So you're hoping this becomes a double? An after blow would also be good.
Anything can happen.
Ooh, the tension. Ooh. Ooh, almost.
Yeah, that was the exchange that got Federico a hit just earlier.
Very close. You're creeping
So
closer.
Joris needs to be very careful with what target he chooses to attack.
Small
here.
feints. Ooh, another lunge. Oh, and a clean hit to the head. Hoppa, he says. He knows he won.
Yes.
But will the judges agree, or will they give him a warning for influencing the judges?
I do believe that was a clean shield out to the head on Joris' side.
I saw it for Federico.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. It's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes. We're not judging.
Well, I mean, if we were both judges in this instance, then what would happen? Let's see.
Yeah,
if
it depends on who
what
the
judges
referee is.
saw.
Yeah. Will we get
So
a
we
sudden
had a
death?
parry riposte game, ending in 2 hits to the head in the same
Ooh.
timing, 2 points
We're
each.
both right.
That's end of
Apparently,
match.
either of us saw what one of the judges saw. Meaning, we are going into overtime, people. For the
Perfect
first
ending
we
for
end
the
in a
night.
draw.
Yeah, this is for the first time this
This is
evening.
going to end in a sudden death. The
Sudden death,
next
so no extra
clean
time.
hit will decide
Mort
the end of the
subite.
match.
Ah.
Since we have experienced fantasies, you both know and that match. No, sorry, I'm very confused.
So, if I'm
you
understanding
know-
this
you know
correct,
what
a
I mean.
clean
Okay,
hit
thank you.
needs to be made, meaning
okay.
that a deductive scoring to a
Wanna take a
two-pointer
short
to the
break?
head and an afterblow to
you
the
ready?
hands
Okay.
will not win the
Then-
fight.
We go into the sudden death. That's the word I was looking for.
And then the question is,
ready?
will it be a one-handed
Go.
strike?
It's actually quite likely to be some sort of one-handed to a low target.
Or are they a real man and go for the Chila or the Twerhau?
A real man doesn't care what people think of him.
They've shown it time and time again.
Indeed. I'm seeing.
Joris fainting in face first. Ooh, parry.
Yeah, that
I think.
Ooh! Called it! Called it!
Will it be deemed enough quality?
Oh, I hope not.
Joris, they're already undressing. Yeah.
In the sudden death, green hit the knee of white for 1 point, landing a clean hit. So the winner of this match is Federico Dall'Olio.
They both stuck to their guns throughout. I'll give them that.
It was something, this fight.
Stand there. Als ze zometeen dit gevecht terug gaan kijken in ons.
Van Federico had ik toestemming. Hij zegt, ja, you can trash talk me as much as you want. En Joris, dat weet ik niet zo.
Gaan wij het interview nu niet doen?
Ja,
Oh
zo,
nee, dat
zo,
is
zo,
de
zo.
prijsuitreiking. Ah, oké.
Federico won the shirt and some kind of voucher, I think.
Wir haben noch einen goldenen Hahn übrig, den wir vergeben wollen. Ich glaube, ihr oben macht irgendwie so. Was macht ihr für einen Award? Max.
So there will be a group photo and such, and afterwards we will see Martin and maybe someone else asking questions at an interview. Test, test, test. The interview will begin shortly.
Yes? No? He doesn't want to?
No. Where is he?
I thought he was right behind me, but... Carla, where's Joris? Or do I just interview... I'll start.
Yeah.
Max, can I... Okay. There's no... You don't see if it's on. So you were behind a lot of the time. Joris was like 2 points ahead the first 2 rounds. So the second round he was 4 points ahead. What gives?
Well, if you ask me how, like I don't know. Like I may just keep like there was no tactic or strategy, just luck, I guess. Like I just keep fighting, and then sooner or later a hit comes, and you win. You know, like that's as simple as that. Or I mean, no, it was all studied. Like I made it because like he was thinking to win, he relaxed, and then like I do some amazing stuff.
Yeah, and then Joris, like I saw you just as soon as Federico came forward, you just bam straight for the head.
I tried indeed, and then I shouldn't have gone for his legs apparently, because he adapted. He started defending them, and then I didn't expect a counter. So a couple of exchanges before he just defended and stayed back, and then he switched the game, and that took him some tactical points. Yeah, it was but a very fierce fight. Always with Federico. That's why I invited him here. I would say, because it's great to have this kind of level of fights, and yeah, normally it depends on the roster. I would say, if you even encounter each other. So and this style, I really like it. It's like, okay, it's only 3 rounds, but very interesting rounds.
And what went wrong in your case in the 3rd round?
Yeah, what went wrong in the 3rd round? I think Federico started believing in his attacks more, and like taking more control of the fight. I think, and I was quite relaxed fencing, and I think too relaxed. Like I dropped a bit the ball or the concentration in the 3rd fight, and that's my analysis right now.
Yeah, I think since I tried some attacks the first 2 rounds, and he was like counter-attacking perfectly, scoring points. The last round I said like, okay, let's try like to invite him to counterattack, and then I parry riposte, or like just wait to maybe if I can't counterattack by myself. So like I was provoking his counterattack and then like trying to do something, and it paid twice, and then it was enough to win.
That's
You know,
all you
like
need.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't think. I mean, it happened a few times. You don't think about the score. You just try to like bout by bout and like try to score, and like eventually you win if you know.
And
So
the counter attacks, were they prepared beforehand? Was the tactic beforehand like, yeah, I see that he feints when he comes in, I see that he just compound attacks, I'll just go straight and I'll probably hit something?
I was not prepared beforehand, but it's a bit of my standard approach when I'm fencing. So so I try to. I think it's a bit the Japanese influence that I try to cut before he cuts me, something like that. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So no, I think if you're fencing at a certain level, then you need to adapt. And I think Frederick showed that today that he can adapt. So.
yeah. Cool. I can't say if I follow Japanese or Chinese or like, but I just like I'm not the best manual guy. So like no, but I have to be honest. Like when you like lack of technique compared to someone, like you just try to tactic and to program someone, and when it works you can win. Like that's more tactic than any like he's faster than me. Is like it was also starting to like he knew I was maybe trying to like go for the hands and go for a thrust, so like you have to adapt. That's the point, and that's it.
And that's it. That's a
So
wrap.
maybe the most important question: who of you is the biggest weep?
The biggest what?
Weep.
Weep.
Who likes Japan the most? Because we have like
is it-
Kenjutsu teacher, we have like a huge fan of.
My lawyer said I can't answer any racial questions, so like I will just skip this one. Like,
Perfect answer.
I like everyone. I like everyone.
Sure.
Yeah, I think what he said there, he can't comment on that.
Very exciting answers. Thank you for the fight and thank you for the interview.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ja, das sollte klappen. Okay, should we go there because we have to... Sure. Okay, sorry I don't want to interrupt you, but we got something special for Henrik.
For me?
Yes, that's a surprise.
It's me.
Hi. It's something golden. Not real gold, sorry.
Okay. What point of winning if I cannot have it?
Okay, so during this match we had the opportunity to watch some fights, some nice fights, some clear fighting, and for that occasion we got a golden cock.
Ah, great.
Golden cock. A golden cock.
Lovely. Golden cock with a sword, I mean.
Yeah, it's basically a better trophy than everything else. So skip the rest. And with that, we want to express how much we like to, or how much we enjoyed your fight. I mean, Martin can say more to it, maybe. I'm also surprising him with this question. So, but I conducted a small questionnaire about all the attendees, around the fighters, and all said it's either you, Tina, or Marciana. Yeah. You got a slightly edge for the nicest look for the best performance. Let me say that. So
the performance bonus.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
Very happy with that. This is, I mean.
I wouldn't be angry if you take a picture of yourself and your golden cock. So
I'll take a picture of myself with the golden cock.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Martin, do you want to be in the back?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I mean, winning is one thing, but being appreciated and winning a golden cock is something different altogether.
Also, you're single. You can use it with girls. You know.
I mean, I like that.
They call me the golden cock now.